All right, y'all. When people talk, I need y'all to have the ears to hear and the eyes to actually see what's going on. This is why you should be in your word. When people talk, you will understand, okay, that's not of God, and I need to keep it moving. You know, we're not going to do this. In this season right here, you're responsible for what you listen to and who you follow in this season. None of us are perfect. God give us all different revelation, but it should all match up. It shouldn't go against what the Bible already states, because the Bible is truth. We're just his mouthpiece to put things in parables just like Jesus did, so y'all can understand and to help us with the lives and share things that we're going through, so it can help y'all to stay encouraged and to lean more on God and not us. So somebody said that God will not hand his children over to Satan. That is a lie. That is a lie, because what do you call God telling the devil, hey, have you not tried? I'm giving you to him. Listen, try Job, okay? Because there's some things that's in Job that need to come out. There's some things that's in Job that he needs to see. If he is not tested, he can't mature, he cannot grow, he will stay stuck in the things that he is doing, and he might be he might be a little prideful, but he may not see it or may not think it. This is why we have to stay in the presence of God. There are things that's in us that God is trying to break, so therefore, listen, Satan, try them. They don't understand that they're not going to be defeated. They don't understand that, like, why certain things that they have to go through. But understand, God will hand you to the enemy because he knows that you're not going to fail. He knows that you're not going to bow down. You're a part of that 7,000. He knows that you're going to fight regardless of what goes on. God knows you. You don't know you. We don't know us. But God knows who we're going to become, whether we see it or not. God knows who we are. He called us by name. God knows. Y'all need to have the eyes to see who is of God and who is not. So many people want to talk about, oh, well, God wouldn't do this, God wouldn't do that. No. You just want to preach. You just want to speak. You just want to call yourself a leader or a child of God just to get a profit off of people. Just so you can have the followers and the views. Because God's children will be handed over to the enemy by our own will and by the will of God to help us prosper so we can be molded. We can't just be around Christians and not go through anything. We cannot be perfect. We cannot be the light and always being in the light. We're going to have to go in darkness. So yes, in order for us to grow spiritually, to allow scripture to come into our lives, especially when it comes down to turning the other cheek, you would never understand how to turn the other cheek if you don't never keep going through anything. If you're always around people that's always helping you out, if you're always in situations that, like, oh, I got the help, I got the support. When you're meant for betrayal, when you're meant for greater, you're going to go through everything. You're meant for the betrayal. You're meant for the denial. You're graced for it. The call. We're meant to go through what we're going through. You will not have authority. You will not have authority if you can't be prone to be a leader. How you want to take charge and be in charge of something and have authority over something, the lands, when you won't even go through? We have to go through when God is making us great, especially being the mouthpiece of him. Jesus went through the brutal thing that we know we're not going through. We know we're not giving our children up. We know that God took that one off of our hands because he know that we wouldn't even do that. For some of y'all, baby, I wouldn't give my children up for none of y'all. So God had to do the impossible using his son. God will test us and hand us over to the enemy, to the adversaries, so we can understand that God will be God. I will show up for you. I will rescue you out of the hands of your enemy. We focus so much on, oh, God can prepare the table in front of our enemies. Yeah, y'all gonna have to watch this, eat that up. No. I want to be able to go through because I want to know how to handle my enemies. I want you to understand that when I'm placed around y'all, that baby, whatever I got to go through with y'all, it may hurt, it may get wounded, but no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Nothing that you do will actually make me feel defeated. Nothing that you will do will work. So God, hand us over to the enemy because we about to show them. They about to see that you are with us. And when you are with us, nothing can be against us. That baby son, the devil think that he's going to send people into our lives to manipulate and deceive us. But yet they may even be won over by our lives. Why they not treating me the way that I'm treating them? Listen, them devils and demons inside of them are going to even start trembling, turning. The devil going to get mad because they're going to start changing. So God will use you and hand you over to the enemy. I'd rather be used by God than be used by people in the world. By my own sins, baby, we are free. When we are free, we are slaves to God. We're friends of God. Just because we are free doesn't mean that we're really, really free. When you're working for God, you're free in peace, joy, prosperity, even though that there is no peace in the world. That God will give us things, love, kindness, comfort. He's our refuge. He's our fortress. He is our strength when we are weak. So I need y'all to understand, have the eyes to see and the ears to hear who is of God in this season. Stop falling for the traps and the things of the world of what people are saying. Too many people are doing things out of the will of their own self. We are not, and I mean, oh, that is the right password. We are not guided by our own selves and our own will. And when we are, we're going to make so many mistakes. And break. We're going to make so many mistakes on our own. So I need y'all to make sure that you are following, even with me. Listen, God's children glow. They radiate, no matter where they at. We not dimming us once God heal us from our brokenness. God will hand us to the enemy so we can grow and mature. And so we can let scripture come into our lives. I want to know how to handle my enemies and let them know that, baby, I want to know. God said I have the authority to trample over every snake and scorpion. So even if I go through something, God is teaching me something. God is teaching me and taking me through some things so I can learn and evaluate just not only my enemies, but myself. You can't learn you can't grow and be on the different type of levels if you're not going through a process of pain, suffering. So every level that we got to go through, God hand us over to our enemies. It's going to hurt. We're going to go through some things, but God trusts us enough because he knows that, okay, they're going to learn that lesson. They're going to learn. They don't want to stay the same. You got to keep going through the process forever and ever. It's not just a one-time thing. If you want to go higher, you got to keep going through something. So y'all need, listen, I'm so tired of these fake pictures and these people that just want the likes and the follows. Really, we not here for that. We here to do what God asks us to do. And that does not mean put ourselves out here more and more. Be on here every day, giving yourself more and more. Because some of y'all are literally neglecting your family. Some of y'all are neglecting the relationship with God. Some of y'all, it's a burden to y'all, and y'all still get on here and do it and have satisfaction. No, take that break. Take that break. Ask God to lead and guide your steps. Y'all just want to, y'all trying to listen, what that scripture that I read, like, God will make you famous. Do it on his time. Acts 1:7. Let God do it. Don't rush your destiny. Don't allow nobody to make you rush or feel like that you have to do it every day. No, speak when God tells you to speak and mind your business. Go do what you got to do. Work on self. But God will hand you over to your enemies so you can grow and so they can change. It's a two-way streak on both sides. So if they don't learn their lesson, God gonna have them because of how they treated you. But if they learn their lesson, you just saved somebody's soul. So be proud to be used by God.